You have to focus on those first 3 to 6 seconds to capture their attention. If you have the right content to back it up, you can have long-form content. How can you capture somebody's attention in those first 3 seconds so that they will pay attention to you? I think it's less about length. There's this misconception. I was having a conversation with one of the top creative directors in the world, who's a good friend of mine, who comes from the traditional advertising space of, television and print and all that. And she was asking me, well, do you think I should have a section of my website that just focuses on micro content, like 6-second content? And I said, no, because the reality of the situation is you have to focus on those first 3 to 6 seconds to capture their attention. But once you have their attention, if you have the right content to back it up, you can have long-form content. You just look at the success of YouTube. YouTube is a long-form consumption behavior. You will get people to watch something for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, if you properly capture their attention and set a clear expectation. Now, I'm not talking about clickbait and just getting somebody to click something, because if it comes off like clickbait and you capture their first 3 to 6 seconds of attention and there's no substance there, you're going to lose that audience, and the algorithms are ultimately going to suppress your content and you won't get any reach. But I don't think we're entering into a world where you have to figure out, how do I tell a complete story in 6 seconds or 10 seconds or 30 seconds. We live in a world where you have to capture their attention in that first 3 to 6 seconds so you can earn the right for the next 30, 60 seconds. And then, from there, that's where you can earn 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour-long durations. And that's why I just spent the past year focusing on the next book, which is called Hook Point: How to Stand Out in a 3-Second World, because this is, to me, where most people fail in all aspects of digital, social media, advertising, is the dynamic of the conversation has completely shifted, and people really need to realize that they've got to focus on those initial 3 to 5 seconds to then earn the attention for the rest of the conversation that you want to have with them.
Give me a little preview of what's going to be in your next book, beyond what you just said right now. Some maybe 1 or 2 kind of tips of how to capture that attention within those first couple of seconds.
Yeah, so first and foremost, is understanding that, so there's a lot of focus in the marketplace right now that talks about branding, talks about positioning, talking about your why, like you talk about, like think about like Simon Sinek's why, or all the brand companies out there in the world. And a lot of people focus, on how to build the best product or service. All of that critically important. But what I will say is, if you cannot capture their attention in the first 3 seconds, the rest of that doesn't matter, because you can't have that conversation. And the mistake that people make is they will try and overwhelm people in those first 3 to 5 seconds, or they won't really understand that they have to capitalize off that first 3 to 5 seconds to win the attention.
Thanks for listening to a podcast with interesting people. Please subscribe and leave a review or comment.
And support us by sharing our episodes on social media. We really appreciate it. And for more information, visit us at apodcast.com. Thanks.